Today we are doing the GT4 15-minute fixed race. This is a post-commentary, so I'm going to commentate it after it happened. It's like time travel. Anyway, starting off the race now. Fun old race these are, 15 minutes. You just got to be careful because people race like, you know, the first lap is the last corner of the last lap. So being careful into turn one, this guy seen an opportunity to go for it. I did leave the door open, so hey, you know, when you leave the door open, you don't know what kind of people are going to come crawling in. So he actually did a sick overtake. That's the Merc up there that just jumped us, so it was worth it for him. Coming up into Eau Rouge now, we seem to be slotted in fine. We don't have to lift to manage the tow with anyone, so we can have a nice good run out of here. It was a very fun race, I have to say. This race kind of had like a lot of learning in it. You'll see my pace actually drops at one point, and then I just figure something out with the car about carrying speed. You know, one of those races where you learn something mid-race. I see everyone bunched up here, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to hop in. Let's introduce a little bit of spice. So I do see a door open here. I'm willing to push it. This car obviously changed my plans altogether. That was a very quick save by him, or by me. It could have went a lot worse than it did, but it didn't. Pushing on now, we're into P19 at lap 1. It's okay. I did start at the back because I didn't want to qualify. To be honest, qualifying's boring around here, and I'd much rather chew through the traffic. It's similarly skilled enough, so it wasn't like I was going to be, you know, an 8k racer versus 1k guys. But still, though, you know, I don't like to... I much would have rather to go get a drink. So that's that anyway. We see a guy spinning off. He's gone. He's just departed. He got sent off to a different time zone there. Poor dude. One thing that's pretty cool is looking at the back of these BMW M4s. I really like them. They look great. Right about now, I'm figuring out that this Merc behind me has a lot of pace. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm feeling pressure from him behind. That's one thing I remember. I'm looking up here now. There's a lot of cars off track. I'm looking at this car. He's going the wrong way. That's not really the right way to go. Up into P16, I believe. We'll know when we cross the line. A little update. This corner is nice here. It's just a big lift. Hook it in. Back down on the power. You'll see throughout the race, I actually get quite faster here, which is nice. This corner here was a tough one. In faster cars, I'm not the best. In this car, not too bad. I was sticking with second gear. That way I was acting like a bit of my own traction control. That way I wasn't activating the traction control of the car and getting bogged down. So didn't want that at all. Lap 2 done as we cross the line. I think we are sitting in... I'm sure it's 15th or 16th, but it's telling us that it's 18th, so that must be what it is. The Merc behind is still hanging on. And these guys are going to start pulling a bit of a gap now. And I do remember at some point during the race, I do start driving a lot faster. I feel like I was slacking a bit on this. Yeah, here we go. We got a bit of action coming from behind. We're going to pull off to the right. Just let him know that we're ready to slam the door in case he wants to go all the way over. I've done it before on people. We're going to fight it. And we live to see another day. Let him know that I have this area covered here, all the way over to the right. Let him know that there is no getting by me here. I'm the master of overtaking in that section. Again, straight over to the right. Let him know there is no move there. He's going to challenge us around the outside. Coming up into No Name, and we are clear. So catching up to these guys will be my top priority right now. If I can get more away from him and more closer to the guys ahead, that would be ideal. Again, these 15-minute races are brutal, so we can expect to see crashes, bloodbaths, the whole shebang. And if you're watching so far, if you could take 2 tenths to leave a like and a comment on the videos, it's a free and easy way to show your support to the channel and help this video get out there to other racers like yourself. As we dodge a guy in the left who just spun out. Poor guy, he's gone. This part annoys me now, this kind of lifting that I was doing. I should be much faster through there, so... Soon enough I realised I could be going a lot quicker here. Coming around the last corner now into the back straight. Had to do a little lift now, we're under pressure from behind. Mark is going to have a little look. He's going to look to the left, but we're going to close that door. He's on the right. I am going to let him know though that no matter what, we are going to hang this out, and he concedes this position to us. Probably looking for the right hand side here. He's not going to get it. Bit of late braking. Challenges us here. Gonna leave the space because we're nice like that. We're real cool like that. But we got that outside speed here. I do try to look for a bit of a switchback, but he's actually nice enough that he left us the space on the exit. So props to Mark. We were fighting hard, but very respectfully as well. Big fan of that. Now I get a pretty poor exit here because I had to take the inside line as the cars ahead are just getting out of touch now. So it will take a bit of a miracle for me to catch up to them now because they're 2 seconds ahead. They're all in the draft of each other. Like, I'm really going to have to put the foot down. And I don't remember much from this race because as I commentate this was recorded 2 or 3 days ago. So I just know I found some speed somewhere on the floor. So yeah, I found it on the floor, put it into the wheel. For those curious, I got a new camera recently, a Sony camera. So once you see new videos that I'm kind of recording myself in, you'll notice a bit of a quality difference, hopefully. I do like to focus on the quality of the old videos. I do love these videos though too. Just sitting back commentating a race, it's relaxed, because during a race, you know, I'm racing, so there's only so much I can talk about. But in these, it's, you know, like the old Call of Duty days, if anyone's familiar with those, where you just record a gameplay, put a commentary over it, and you can just sit back, chat to your viewers as they watch some fun racing. Now, right about now, this is where I found that speed. Here we go. Yes, 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 I remember it. I'm catching up quick on these guys, and I want to just get myself into the party. A little bit too quick here. Pick up the 1X. First one of the race. Devastated. Absolutely devastated. That won't slow us down now. Gonna mount this curb in the inside. All the way to the right. Open up the left. Pump it. There we go. Use all of the curb on exit. No, we didn't use all of it actually. Get up onto this curb into third. Use all the track. Use all the track on the exit to open up this corner nice and handy. In super fast cars, what I do is I point the car at the house, and then once I'm, you know, at the house, we'll say, then I keep turning right. Nico Rosberg once said that in a race. He says, "You don't know how fast we are going. If you knew how on the edge I was, you'd get sick. Sometimes you just have to point the car at a wall and just put the foot down and just hope it does its thing." That stuck with me. It actually works as well too, so that's why it stuck with me. But we've caught up. We are now part of the party. They've asked us to get a drink. They told us to take our coat off. We are now behind Thomas. SP. I don't know if that probably stands for something, but yeah. At the same time, Mark behind no longer is bullying us as much as he was. So let's see what we can do now here. We are part of the party. We do have the toe on the guys ahead. I'm not sure about Mark. He definitely does have a toe. Sure, there's 4 of us all on the line. Just figuring out my move here. I'm just sitting here looking up the hill, just thinking, what could happen here? Missed the apex there. Let's see what kind of speed we can get on this car. Unfortunately, this car has the draft from the cars ahead, so there's no wild moves being done at the moment. Just trying to get away from the car behind is all, and just keep ourselves relevant to the issue here. Love this corner section. I wasn't messing around here. Tiny lift, back on the power. Send it. Use all the curb in the exit. Watch out for the 1X so you get quickly back on the track. Let them know I'm here. Here we go. Let's get close. Let's get close. Let's put the pressure on. See what happens. Gotta watch out though, because these cars, when they get, the tires can get warm, they can get quite squiggly. So don't want that to happen at all. Don't want that as we come down into Puhan. 4th gear. Try to get as close as we can to the curb. We missed it a little bit. No 1X though on exit, but geez, we committed too hard. Gonna take the bump on the exit. There's the 1X. Mark behind catches up substantially because of that error. I got a bit too committed. I just should have lifted. Would have been grand. You live and you learn. I'll make up for it though with a good exit here. And let's see, can we nail this corner? In close to the curb. Use all the green stuff on exit. Amazing. Can we keep it flat? We've kept it flat. But we got the 1X. Greedy boy. Greedy boy. Selfish boy. Choosing iRacing over safety rating. Not cool. Now we are gaining a bit on the mark up here. Is there a move? Is there a wild dive bomb? Doesn't look to be, no. I mean, I can send it from a different postcode, but oh, big crash. And we pick up a 4X. So we actually got past quite a few people. Reshuffled. It's like shuffling the deck, that was. Uh-oh. Someone's not happy.
Thanks for intentionally wrecking, Francois.
In behind Lucas Barnett.
Great work.
So, let's see what we can do here. That bus stop can be quite a tricky place to crash, you know. Personally, I think I was a bit mad at that guy because he was in the BMW and then he decided to drive forward into me. Maybe he was trying to get off the track, you know, but that's racing. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't that fun. Ain't that right? We're getting a great run on this Porsche down here on Lucas. Super, super run. We're going to stay tucked in. We're not going to show the nose. Get up onto the curb here. Using all the curbs. Getting as close as we can here. No 0x, but we are very close. We may show the nose here. Yep. No move though. He closes the door pretty aggressively too. Most would think I'd be mad after that. I'm actually into that shit. Getting very close now with this guy. This is for P15. So we are in positive iRating here. Safety rating's not looking too good after that 4X. We see the door open on Puhan. Down the inside. Immediately lets us by. He has to lift. Pushing on now. We have Robert Brown and P14. Will we be able to get him? That is the question. That is the main question. In behind, as you can see up the top left, our last 5 lap average, we are faster than the cars behind. And everyone ahead, we seem to be slower on average than. So we seem to have found our relative place where we belong, we can say. We are gaining. And with a tiny lift, back on the power. Beautifully done. That corner may be flat. I'm not too sure, judging by the guys doing a 228. I'm saying that corner's flat. And if it is, I should probably be doing it, but it doesn't feel flat for me, we'll say. Now catching up to these guys is going to be tough. We've a fat 2 seconds to catch up on, and they're all sitting on the draft of each other. We overshoot the corner a weird little bit. We have to lift and all. Very, very messy stuff from us. Under pressure from Lucas behind. Now I'm more so looking behind right now thinking, okay, the defense is on. What do I do? So how can I be tactical? Because I'm a sitting duck here. I got to utilize any tools I have. Let's see what I pull out of the box. The short shift. The lift. Let him past early. And he knows what I'm doing, so he lifts too to stay in the draft. And he pulls out kind of soon, I think. No. He realizes that I'm holding this line. He waited as long as he could on the inside until he noticed that, hey, this guy ain't giving up the inside line. Successful defense. Right about now, I'm just trying to cool myself down. Keep looking ahead. Stop looking in my mirror. But with a guy this close behind you, you kind of have to look in your mirror a lot. Just trying to keep the car moving fast. As long as I go quick, that's all that matters. He can't pull any magician stunts on us. Get a flash of a yellow flag, but we don't see anything, so not too bad. I try and break the toe here. I don't know who I think I am, Max Verstappen. I don't know. Spoiler alert, I'm not. Overshot Puhan again. Smash up onto the curb. Get the 1X. Very embarrassing stuff. Very embarrassing stuff. I might even edit that out. And if I left it in, that means I forgot. I'll say the game lagged or something. Now here, let's see if we can nail this corner. Very important. Brilliant. 2 guys crash. Francois hurt somebody.
Francois, what was that?
But got a bit too carried away. Missed my apex. Had to lift. Guess what? Lucas is all over our rear view mirrors. So, same thing as normal. Guard the inside up here. Let him know he's not getting the inside. Not everyone is brave enough to do the outside of Blanchimont. We're good. Hang right. So we can protect from a attack. There we go. Make the car nice and wide in here. Now he has no overlap, so we are well in our rights to do so. He gets a great exit. I think I actually compliment him on his exit here. Yeah, that's me saying that was a super exit. He went super wide on the right-hander, and then he opened up the left-hander so well. The speed he got out of there was very impressive. So I have to be very careful with this guy. Right now he's sitting at 0.3. You're going to see the Irish Minister of Defence here. I'm not a bad defender. I have to say, if I was faster, I'd be a better defender, but when I want to keep someone behind and guard my position, as we can see from the timing sheets, I'm not faster than anyone ahead, so that's where you got to get tactical with defending. I break the toe by doing a quick lift, or fuel saving if you'd rather. Letting him know that I'm all the way over here in case he wants to do the switcheroo. Nope, no attack from him now. Just need to get through these corners well, as he has a better entry. Has a short look up to the inside there, but not enough speed or pace or door openness to get it done. Coming up now into No Name, the corner with No Name. Keeping it nice and handy. Very easy corner to getting off track back there as you take that corner, but you have to take it too. A lot of speed there. Coming into Puhan. I think after the whole race I was doing it so wrong that this time I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get it right. And we really got it right here. Frictionless, effortless, like butter. Same again here. Just trying to nail it. Beautiful stuff. On the power early, using all the track, braking before the curb, getting off the brakes on the curb, turning in, using all the green stuffy stuff. No 1x, flat entry. Right about now I was just thinking, God, that's why people tell you to use all the track. Because when you use all the track, and let's say for someone who's just an average racer like myself, you know, sometimes you take a corner and you're like, oh, that went well, and then sometimes you take, you're like, oh, that didn't go well. It's usually the simple stuff, like using all the track. Means taking a corner that's flat is an easy flat corner. But that's it. Into P13. Quite a nice recovery race from the back, I have to say. I was really happy with Lucas in his drive, and he kept me under pressure. Very fair. Here we see some absolute, the smoothest of the smoothest brains stopping on the track just at the finish line. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Maybe they're stopping for a photo. But yeah, that's the race, the GT4 race at Spa. Recorded this last week sometime. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you have any tips to help me go faster in this car, write them down on a piece of paper and bring them to your local body of water and put them inside of it, and I'll find it one way or another. Thanks for watching, guys.